Good morning. Today is November 1st of this year, and it's also TGIF. Good morning. This is It Happened Today in History. Hope you like these. Let's get into it. Yeah, I'm waking up. In 1512, the Sistine Chapel opens to public. In 1924, William Tilghman is murdered by a corrupt prohibition agent who resented Tillman's refusal to ignore local bootlegging operations. Tillman was one of the famous marshals who enacted law and order in the West, and he was 71 years old when he was murdered. In hate when it does that. In 1765, in the face of widespread opposition in the American colonies, the Stamp Act goes into effect. The taxation measure is designed to raise funds for the British military operations in America. Defense of the American colonies in the French Indian War in 1754 through 63 and the Pontiac Rebellion 1763 and 4 were costly affairs for Great Britain, and Prime Minister George Grenville hoped to recover some of the cost by taxing the colonists. In 1764, the Sugar Act was enacted, putting a high duty on refined sugar. Although resented, the Sugar Act tax was hidden in the cost of import duties, and most colonists accepted it. The Stamp Act, however, was a direct tax on the colonists and led to an uproar in America over the issue that was to be a major cause of revolution: taxation without representation. In 1777, the USS Ranger, with its crew of 140 men under the command of John Paul Jones, leaves Portsmouth, New Hampshire, for the naval port of Brest, France, where it will stop before heading toward the Irish Sea to begin raids on British warships. This was the first mission of its kind during the Revolutionary War. In World War I, in 1911, Italian Army Lieutenant Galileo Gavate, I believe, while flying over Libya, tosses 3 grenades out of his plane over a Turkish camp, effectively dropping the world's first aerial bomb. And in the 1990s, 1993, European Union officially established. In Black History, in 1945, the first issue of Ebony magazine is published, and I think still going strong today. In the Civil War, in 1861, George McClellan replaces Winfield Scott. In 1952, United States tests the first hydrogen bomb. In crime, in 1950, an assassination attempt threatens President Harry S. Truman. Whoa. Let's see. In the Middle Eastern history, in 1935, Palestine-American public intellectual Edward Said is born. Said, S-A-I-D, Said. Natural disasters and environment. 1755, earthquake takes heavy toll on Lisbon. In sports, in 1946, the first NBA game is played. In 1959, Montreal's Jock Plant becomes the first NHL goaltender to wear a face mask. Very important for those goalies. In U.S. presidents in 1800, John Adams moves into the White House. And that's all we have for this Friday. Again, TGIF. Hope you're having a good day. See you tomorrow.